Hi everybody, my name is Bhavishya and in this lecture we'll see the lab of ABR, that is Area Border Router. So as you can see here, R1 and R3 is acting as single area router and our R2 is acting as ABR, having its left side area 0 working for network 12.0.0.0 and at the right side it is having network 23.0.0.0 working under area 1. Right. Now we will see that after configuration, when we will open its database, we will see a new LSA which is generated by ABR, which is Network Summary LSA. Right. So before going and looking at what exactly comes under that, let us understand that our ABR is working as a middleman between two different areas, as we know from the fact that LSA is being generated just for the within the area, right? The scope of the LSA is within the area. So they will not be able to go from this area 0 to area 1. So we should have somebody to travel from travel one LSA to the other side. So ABR does that. And there is also a fact that router, every router generates router LSA, but ABR is the one who prohibits it to go to other area, right? It has the ability to send it to the other area also by the LSA network summary LSA, and also prohibit it. We'll see how it does in the further lecture, but for now ABR sends the network summary from one area to another area, right? So let us configure. So for configuration, this is the network we'll give to R1 to participate in OSPF. Great. For R2 initially we'll give this area 0, 12 network, and then we'll give area 1, we'll change 12 to 23. Right. Yes. With regards to R3 we'll give this. Now when we'll go and check for show OSPF database. So what will happen as every router generates in router LSA, that is fact. But here we'll also see network summary LSA for the particular area. As you can see, it also generated network LSA, right? As R3 was ABR, you can see its own router ID. Okay, great. R3 was ABR. R3 was DR, and as you can see, our R2 was ABR. This is the one who generated it. And in R3, he gave the information about network 12.0.0, right, through network summary LSA. So R2 aka ABR was responsible for telling area 1 about area 2's router, which is router 1. Similarly, if you look at R1, here you can see that summary network LSA was generated for area 0, and this is the information that R2 shared, and the information is about area 1, right? Yes. Here area 2 was also, here router 2 was ABR, right? As you can see. And also, as you can see, that in this area 0 we will only have the information about R1 and R2, right? Here we can reflect in this entry router and router 2, right? And similarly for R3, as you can see, it has only information about R2 and R3, right? Yes. Now let us see what is inside R2's database. As you can see, it has the information for separate areas, right? Let me scroll it up. For area 0, it has this particular fast Ethernet 0/0 is coming under area 0. It has this information R1, R2, right? There it has the information about type 2 LSA for area 0, right? This is when it was working as DR, right? Great. Then it has the type 3 LSA, which is summary network LSA, where it gave the information of network 23.0.0.0 to our area 0, right? Here, as you can see. Similarly, after that, it has the information for our area 1 for this fast Ethernet 1/0, where R2 and R3, it has the router LSA of R2 and R3. Then, as we can see, in this area 1, R3 was RDR. This was working as PDR. We can validate through our router ID. So this was R3's router ID. And at last, we can see that it has the information about R12 network, which was working under area 0. It is advertising it to area 1. Right? Yes. So, if you want to conclude, so there are three types of LSAs. The very first is type 1 LSA or network or router LSA, which every routers generate. Then we have type 2 and then we have type 2 LSA, aka router, aka our network LSA, which is generated by designated router. Then we have type C LSA, which is generated by EBR only, area border router. Type 3 LSA, aka our network summary LSA. Right. So, true and false question. Every router generates type 1 LSA, true or false? True. Every BDR generates type 2 LSA, false. Every DR generates type 2 LSA, true. Every non-APR generates network summary LSA, false. Every APR generates network summary LSA, true. So this was it for this lecture. I hope you enjoyed this lecture of APR, where we saw how APR generates a new LSA called network summary LSA for every area, right? Okay, then see you in the next one.